I will start at the beginning. When I was growing up, my father was actually a contractor. He was fixing up houses, and I would help him as like an early teenager, cleaning out demos and stuff like that. So we'd be at these houses and fixing them up, and I'd be like cleaning all the debris up and just doing, unskilled kind of labor because I was young. And, so he did that for a long time while I was growing up, and he was working for an investor here in town, here in San Antonio, Texas. And as he got older, he started having back trouble, and he started driving a truck. He was actually driving long haul trucking, and he was just miserable. He hated it. And he came back to town, after a long haul trip, and came back and went to the house flipper that he was doing all the remodels for and said, "Hey, teach me this business. Show me how to do this." And they were kind of good friends as it was, so he was willing to do that. And so my father learned how to flip houses. It was right around 2000. So this was right around 2000. I just graduated college at the same time in 2000 to be a software developer with a computer science degree. And so I'm in this building that's called Corporate Square, which I think is funny and just kind of like a funny play on words there with the Corporate Square thing. And it's like, it was mind numbing, and it sucked the life out of me, really. I would go into work, and it's this locked up room because it was defense contractor work for the Air Force. Mm-hmm. So there was no natural light or anything. And the people I worked with in that room, great people, I love them, but they would play like the same CD over and over and over again all day long, just as like background noise. And it was driving me nuts.
Like Office Space come true for you.
Yeah, completely. So then, I'd feel like I'd leave the office every day and just feel like, oh man, like this is kind of miserable. And then I would talk to my dad, and he'd be all excited and just like I'd never seen him before, where he's saying, "I'm driving all over town, and I got this one under contract, and the numbers are this," and just super excited, right? He's just like loving it. He's just having this blast driving around town and then buying properties, making offers, and fixing up houses. And I was like, man, I think that's something I want to do. Like, I feel like I love software development, but what I'm doing right now and being in the office all day is just not my thing. And so I'm going to give that a try. And so I started learning how to do it. And, my dad's in a smaller town outside of San Antonio. So his investing was a little bit different than, inside of San Antonio with the smaller towns and the smaller markets. So it wasn't him telling me what to do. It was more of, I'm going to research on my own and find my own path in this business. And when I have questions, I'll reach out to him, which was good because it was, I was finding my way and what I wanted to do in the type of houses I wanted to buy and flip. Mm-hmm. And, his mentor became my mentor. And, I was part-time 3 years. And at that point, I think we were flipping probably, as many as maybe like 10 a year or something like that. Mm-hmm. And it actually took my job firing me to let go of the full-time job. I was just afraid to go full-time. Uh-huh. I was like, it's the secure paycheck that I know I'm going to get on this day every single month, mm-hmm. versus big paychecks, but they're not guaranteed. Right. I still have to work and have to get the deal. So that consistency scared me. Mm-hmm. Or the inconsistency. And so it took them firing me, probably because I wasn't really working. I was like analyzing deals in the office.
Might have contributed.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, so they fired me, and I remember my manager telling me, "I'm going to fight for you to keep you on." And I said, "No, don't. This is what I need. This is perfect. Don't try to salvage this for me. I'm ready to move on."